everybody. Welcome to the Drop Baby Podcast with your host Fliss and Jake from State Farm.
Yeah.
How we all doing today? Oh yeah, we got a guest today and her name is Tori.
I'm not a predator, I'm Italian.
Yeah, the old Andrew Cuomo.
Andrew QR code.
Andrew QR code.
Yep. Billy Puzzles.
I'm not a virus, I'm an app.
It's virus. McAfee.
Yeah.
Such a sad travesty that we live in. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drop Baby Podcast. This time I'm going to be speaking to you from a place that is sincere. I want you to all know that I am just simply superior. You guys are inferior to me in every way. I'm funnier. I'm faster. I'm smarter. I can jack off for way longer. You guys are just little babies compared to I.
That's very nice, Fliss.
That's what I would say if I ever got on Sexy Beast.
Oh, yeah. Fucking Sexy Beast.
Dude, everyone was so douchey.
Yeah, okay, so we decided to watch that Netflix series, Sexy Beasts. We watched an episode. I mean, like, we haven't dived deep, but, yeah, dude, like, what was with that, the dude who was, like a statue, and he's like, yeah, don't I look like a god?
Yeah, don't I look
And then
like a god?
And then he was just, like, a skinny little boy under that. Like, he looked way better with the mask on.
I love how you immediately were like, oh, yeah, dude, that's a black British guy.
Dude, you can tell. You can always tell.
That's fucked.
I didn't expect him to be so preppy, though.
He was very preppy.
He
they're
sounded-
British.
Yeah, I know that, but, like...
That's gangster to them.
He sounded like he
That's their gangster is prep.
I don't think that's true.
Chains. Yeah, it is.
I don't think so, man. I don't think you know about what...
Dude, let's call Ben.
Yeah, when are we going to have Ben on the cast?
Oh, dude, Ben, when are you coming on the cast?
Yeah.
He doesn't watch this.
Yeah, I know.
It's kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah, kind of.
Name my son after him, and he don't even watch my product.
Well, that's on you now, isn't it?
What was your favorite part about the Sexy Beast things?
Man.
Like, I low-key enjoyed the, the makeup and mask and stuff they did. Like, not gonna lie, it wasn't bad.
I mean, yeah.
I thought it was pretty, for, like, what they did. Pretty skillful. But then I would say the rest of the show is kind of shit.
I mean, yeah, like, if I wanted... See, the prosthetic parts are cool, and if I wanted to see that, I would watch that one show on Sci-Fi. I forget what it's called, but it's the one about...
Skin Wars or whatever.
Yeah,
Face Off, yeah.
Yeah.
Skin Wars
like
is
I would
the
watch...
body spray one.
Yeah, like I would watch one of those if I wanted to see something like that. But it's like, just seeing people walk around in it, sort of like, okay.
Not gonna lie, when I heard Skin Wars, I thought of, like, a show where neo-Nazis were starting race wars.
Fuck.
Well, like, what do you
Like
think when you
skinheads?
see that in public? Like, you're just going about your day and you see two people completely in costume.
I don't know, I can't hear you.
Making out.
Hey, you're gonna have to be louder.
What's up?
I said, what would you think about it being like you were out in public and you just see those people in costumes making out?
I would yell furries. That's all I would do. I
But,
wouldn't
Me and
point.
Jake
I
would
wouldn't point. I would just look at him and be like, "Furry!"
That's not true.
Me and Jake would just silently nod at each other, walk up, pick up the nearest trash can. I'll grab the lid. He'll grab the bin. He will smack the guy over the back with it.
Oh no!
And I will bash the woman's face in.
But we've seen a furry at our local grocery store.
Oh, bro.
Oh my
so
god!
and they come into my job like every 2 weeks or so, so they're a regular. So like we're at the Walmart market, right?
Yeah.
And the guy comes by wearing the little tail, the ears, and everything, and she's just like astonished. And I'm paying it no mind because you know I see this guy every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And she's like, "What the fuck was that?" I was like, "Oh yeah, that's a furry, bro. He comes into Freddy's all the fucking time, dude."
Yeah, I used to. There was at the gas station I used to work at, like way back. There was this dude who came in a couple times, and yeah, he had a tail and like fox ears on, and he was also in his underwear, which was very off.
They almost kind of looked like Coda.
No.
Like if Coda went full furry and then aged 15 years.
Fuck.
That guy.
The guy had cute booty shorts, though.
I mean, yeah, you can't knock the
Yeah,
dress.
you gotta have. So, we're here talking about sexy beasts, demons, goblins, blue. But why ain't we talking about sexy cryptids, Jake?
Yeah, that's true. So this is the conspiracy episode.
The conspiracy?
Yeah.
Is it, or is it just like the hidden knowledge?
No, I mean, whatever, man.
Because we kind of jump from cryptids to conspiracy. I mean, it's all encompassing.
Yeah, they both are. Anyway, so sexy cryptids. All right, so for my money, I'm gonna have to go with Mothman.
Mothman? Explain why sexy.
Well, wings. All right, that's aerial fucking. You ever seen a
Jersey Devil?
Have you? What a giant goat man
It's better
thing
than a
that's
giant
also a
Mothman.
bird? No, it's not, dude. Have you ever seen like a moth or a butterfly's like mating dance, dude? They're just like bobbing all around, flapping and
That
shit.
sounds terrifying.
That's and arousing. Almost the same things are triggered in the brain.
All right. I've seen your point.
And plus-
I've seen Hellraiser. Yeah,
and,
I get it.
and plus, it's a Mothman. At least I'm not fucking some creature getting
At least
some
it's not
crazy
a
disease.
Yeah, at least it's not a moth woman.
Yeah, like for fuck's sake, have some decency.
It's a moth Ben Shapiro.
Oh, fuck.
Mothman.
You say facts don't care about your feelings, but do you care about this light bulb I have? And he's
Lights
like,
don't care.
and he's like, curious. Goes in, goes right to the lamp, dude. And that's the thing is, I know I could get Mothman because all I would need is some lights.
But then that's all anyone would need. Mothman's easy.
I would make Mothman love me. I could fix him.
No, you just... Yeah, it's gotta be pretty sexy to make you go basic white bitch on him.
Anyway,
What do you think? Sexiest cryptid?
sexiest cryptid.
You got like Bigfoot. You got like
You know,
Loch Ness.
Chupacabra.
Well, I guess Nessie.
Why Nessie?
You don't think that would kill you?
I mean, it's just sexy. I mean, you don't gotta necessarily fuck it.
But
It has to
wouldn't that be
sexy.
the goal?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you get to. It's like the sexiest man on those magazines with the people. The
Yeah.
People magazine, sexiest man. You don't get to fuck him.
Okay.
You get a wish, you can. But you don't get to put your dick in them.
All right, a
sadly.
fair-
Or
a fair
let them have
point.
their dick in you.
Fair point. Fair point.
All right, yeah. So you think it's Nessie? Why?
I mean, I
Is
don't
that
know.
is that neck dough? It's got to be that neck dough.
the slithery, the wateriness?
Oh yeah, it's like lubed up.
Oh, yeah, it's probably got some like
It's like imagine
slippery-
something pre-lubed. That sounds pretty like you ain't anytime you're ready, they're ready. Lubed. Let's go. It's like foreskin.
Yeah, but then lubed for what though? Because
It's just sexy. The idea of sex is sexier than sex itself, Jake.
okay, all
That's
right.
what people don't understand about sexy. You don't have to have sex for it to be sexy. It just has like you want the sex. Like the want for sex is sexy. You know, it's a sexy scene when they're about to fuck, but then they can't.
All right, so who's yours?
Dude. So I've been going back and forth. I really have.
No, all right, yeah, been really stewing on it.
I really have because there's a lot of cryptids out
There's
there.
a lot of
There's the Yeti.
Yeah,
There's the Sasquatch.
right. Okay, so
The-
far
the
you're pretty much
Bigfoot.
pretty much you've just said
You got-
three the same so far.
You got the, as I said earlier,
But,
the Jersey Devil.
Oh, and the skunk ape, right? You know.
Yeah. You got the Mothman, as Jake said. You got Nessie.
You know, Chupacabra.
But I'm gonna put my money on
the
Chupacabra.
Dover
I'm
Demon.
gonna put my money on a Chupacabra. You know why? You know what people love? Latino women. Latina women, Mexican women. You know what the Chupacabra is? Mexican. It's a Mexican cryptid, so obviously it must be the sexiest.
And plus, it's
And
it
it-
sucks.
Oh yeah, dude,
Oh, yeah.
it's in the name.
Yeah.
It's the goat sucker. It's the best sucker there is. Greatest
Yeah.
of all time.
Goes right for
sucker.
the neck, dude. Like hickeys for days.
Think about it. Goat sucker. Greatest of all time at sucking. Blowjob machine. Get that chupa. Put it in your lap. Oh, bro.
And you're cobra.
Doesn't it have like razor sharp teeth though? What would it do with its teeth?
Well, obviously, it would take it a
Oh.
little more gentle,
Yeah.
than it does on the goats.
Yeah, and maybe a little teeth, a little
Well,
scratches
we'll
ain't
spice it
bad.
up,
Ain't bad. So yeah.
All right, pretty convincing arguments all around.
Yeah, I mean, they all have a point, but at least we all knew the answer was not something stupid.
I don't know, man. The Dover Demon looks pretty cute. Not gonna lie.
Dover
You ever seen that picture of the Dover Demon? Yeah, he's just a little guy with red eyes. He's got those little suction
dude,
cup fingers,
the
bro.
rabbit the bunny man.
Oh, I've never heard of that, but that honestly sounds fucking terrifying.
Yeah, it's
Why are there no women cryptids? Hashtag equality for cryptids.
I mean, any
Where are all the-
cryptid can be a woman.
No.
Mermaid, I guess.
Mermaids.
Yeah, they're only
They're
half a woman though.
Yeah, they're not
Oh,
very
yeah.
sexy because you can't
Fish,
fuck
yeah.
a fish.
But I thought it was sexier if you couldn't fuck a fish. Ooh.
Yeah,
I
but I
thought
mean,
Nessie was a
no
girl.
potential. You can put your dick in an Essie.
Yeah, well, I thought
Well,
Nessie was a girl.
you don't know. You don't know what kind of holes there are in the scales.
I guess.
They've got to have a way. I
Well,
mean,
I
fish
mean-
shit.
Since
They
we're
gotta have a
speaking
way.
about anatomies, might as well go. It's a perfect segue. So
Okay.
let's go.
All right.
Guys, we know aliens. We know they out there probably living different than us, kind of. So that's all intents and purposes. I want to know what you think the anatomy of an alien is. Where you think their cock and balls are. Do they have cock and balls? Is there even a puss hole? We'll never know.
My
But let's
dad knows.
yeah, your dad would know. For lizard people, I'm talking about aliens.
No, he swears that he's been abducted by aliens too.
Oh my god. Fuck. All right.
How
you
have
know
we
what?
not, how have we not got deeper onto that? Anyway,
We need to call him. This is a whole new segment. Call him.
but I don't know, man. I'm a fan of thinking of either like some squid or like crab people. Things keep evolving into crabs. You know, that could happen on other planets. And also squids. I mean, think of like some lower gravity environment and all those legs, big sack for the brain. It makes sense. It's a good body type.
Okay. Okay.
You
What do
know.
you think
About
about the anatomy of an alien? Like your hypothesis.
Yeah. What do you think if you saw an alien, what do you think it would really look like?
Like what kind of body it got? I can go pretty in depth on mine. I'm gonna give 2 anatomy descriptions. So you go with yours.
I feel like it'd be like they'd blend in with us.
It's
Kind
like
of look like us.
body snatchers.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
pretty much.
Well, let's go on the traditional grays. Now, I think, because they're always already naked, you know, but I think they do have genitalia. It's just kind of like, it only...
Retracted?
Yeah, so like, it'll pop out, but it's not like a dick, it's like one of those like little anemas, or anemones that clownfish live in, where it's like all
Yeah.
tentacly,
Yeah.
and then they just like they're no gender, so they
They
can
tentacle together.
just tentacle together and fuck, and eventually like a little egg.
Make some like little
Little
like
egg hatches in the middle,
sound,
you know, like
yeah.
because they're
What
just
the
making a
fuck?
ball,
yeah.
and then they take that little ball, and then they just shove it up their fucking hole. One of them will just take it, and that one just so happens to be the one to carry.
Well, what if they both do, and then they're like twins?
Oh yeah, that can happen.
Yeah.
Like the ball breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they just die.
When
the
I
babies.
think of that shit, I think like
But-
the movie The Host.
But for a body type of what I think a real alien would be, I literally think it'd be more like a jellyfish. I think it'd be more like a jellyfish. A fish of jelly. You see, it got no gravity for the most part, so it's just kind of like just a blob out there that's just like kind of using...
Held together by hopes and dreams.
Yeah, and it's just like kind of like uses its little flagellas to try and like...
Flagellas.
They got like a bunch of flagellas all over its body. And they're like, oh yeah, look at me spinning my flagella to move a single centimeter.
So like Squidward.
No, like jellyfish, not a fucking squid. Jake said squid. I said a fucking jellyfish.
I said octopi.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Drop Baby Podcast. This is Flez with a general reminder that, once again, we, all of us here, me and Jake, are better than you guys.
Oh my god.
Except for Derek. Way to go, Derek. You know who you are. I fucking love you. I see what you be commenting. You're a #1 fan. Much love here. I wanted to play you a song, but he won't let me have
No,
the flute.
you're not getting the flute.
Do you want to play the flute part?
No,
It's
he
just-
hates the flute.
All right. Anyways,
Fles said he had a song. Fles said he had a song for Derek.
Yeah,
So
it
let's
doesn't
go. Let's go. Here's the song for Derek.
Oh, Derek. You're a really good fan to have, Derek.
Jesus Christ.
I love you because you're kind of a good guy and you like our content, Derek.
What the fuck?
Please like and subscribe and comment and engage like Derek.
All right. Well,
None of you will be as cool as Derek.
Well, you've scared away our one
I think
fan.
about you daily, Derek. Derek, I love you, Derek. I wanna make sweet podcasts for Derek to listen to. Derek.
All right, that's enough of that.
Yeah, that's all I had, anyways.
Oh, I'm glad that was the end.
Do you think Derek will like my song?
No, I think no.
Do you think he'll find it submissive and breedable?
No. Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
I love how that's been our ongoing thing, to the point where I come out for you to give me a ride to my interview, and you say, you don't look employable, and I hear, you don't look submissive and breedable. Alright, what's up?
Alright, man, so we gotta talk about some real problems now.
Okay.
It's what to do about all the fucking gay frogs!
Go on. Let me hear your idea of it, because I don't have a solution. I say let them.
Well, you know, something's got to be done about the gay frogs. Frogs ain't banging, then there ain't gonna be no new frogs.
Yeah.
So what do? You clone frogs.
You
clone the frogs.
like in Clone High.
Yeah. Yeah, like in Clone High. Anyway.
But with frogs.
Yeah. So,
Clone
you know.
Frog High.
Yeah, so I mean, you know.
Hot frogs.
Will you stop?
Right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Drop A Podcast.
Stop it.
All right. It's a good bit, Derek.
No, it's not.
Derek, let me know if you think that's a good bit.
So how would you get rid of the gay frogs?
Smash them.
Stop.
Just smash them.
What? What?
Smash them. If you make them fear that if they don't bang, then they get smashed, they're gonna bang.
You think the frogs are that smart?
It's like concentration camp.
Oh my God! Fluzz wants to do a concentration camp for frogs.
Nah,
I thought you said you were a frog.
Adolf Frogler.
Dude, yeah, you're Frog Hitler over here. You're like, I am a frog, but I want to exterminate the frogs.
A frog hoppler.
A frog hoppler. Fuck.
Alright. What do you want to do about the gay frogs? I say smash them.
Yeah, what do you say, Tori? What do we do about the gay frogs?
Let them live.
Let them gay.
Let them be gay.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, but then they're gonna die out. What do you do?
You let them.
Apparently, Fles wants to, you know, Fles is pro-genocide frogs.
Natural selection.
I'm just trying... It's eugenics.
Yeah, okay.
There's gonna be that one little frog scientist, you know, that comes up with, you know, a way that they can get pregnant.
What?
Wait, the scientist or the frog?
The frogs.
I thought the scientist was going to get pregnant with a bunch of frogs.
I thought the frog was the scientist. She said a little frog scientist.
No, a scientist that
Studies
knows about...
frogs.
Okay, I thought you were just thought they were gonna. There was like a secret frog society and that they were working on it. You know what I mean? Little frog scientist.
I'm down. I'm here for it.
That too.
That's a movie.
They work together.
The frog scientist. All right, Fles. Well, you had some eye-opening things you wanted to say about a historical figure, so I figure I'll let you get this, little rant of yours out of the way.
Guys, to this day, America has kept things from us. America's kept many things from us. Like, where's the beef?
Who's got milk?
Who's got milk? Yeah, that's a good one. Why did the CIA assassinate MLK?
That's a real one.
Did they secretly feed Gandhi when the British government wasn't looking during his little, protest?
Mm-hmm.
And then the whole JFK assassination is another one. But guess what? It is not a real assassination. It was a suicide. You see, JFK hired a hitman to kill him. But the hitman was his own brother, Robert Kennedy. But Robert couldn't go to jail. He was also in Congress and shit. No, so they planted Lee Harvey Oswald and they fucked on him. All because JFK, people weren't liking him so much. But he wanted America to go his way. And he knew if he died, he'd become a fucking martyr. So his brother went and boo boo boo. And he went and his wife was like, oh no. And that's what really happened.
Okay, that's what really
Fuck
happened.
the grassy knoll.
Why?
It didn't really happen. It was Robert Kennedy.
All right.
Through suicide by brother.
Suicide by brother. All right. Well, that that's very similar to the fact that steel mills can't beam fueled jets. On 9/11, it's just impossible. That couldn't have happened.
What do you think happened with 9/11? Man, get back to me. Dude, I think it was Hollywood.
It was Hollywood.
I think Josh Peck was really trying to get into acting, and he knew he needed an American Crisis to really bring himself to the forefront with the Amanda Show.
Yeah.
So Josh Peck went and called up his buddy, and he was like, "Hey, Osama, it's your boy, Jay Pecky. I need you to, do something bad, because I need to become the heart of America." And then Osama was like,
I got you, dog.
"Okay." And then Jay Pecky was like, "Come on, just call me for old time's sakes, OC." And Osama bin Laden was like, I love you, Joshy Poo." And then Josh Peck took off his pants.
He was 15 years old.
Josh Peck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In 2001.
Yeah, that's about the time the Amanda Show was popping, right?
I don't
Or
know.
no, that's Drake and Josh. Yeah, he had to set up for Drake and Josh.
So what I think happened is, every airplane can be, driven remotely. And if you think that's, a conspiracy, I don't even want to talk to you. So, they can take control of these planes. So I think what they did is they were like, guys, wouldn't it be funny if we made these planes fly into the World Trade Center? And someone was like, yeah, dude, George Bush, he's off, fucking reading to kids or something stupid. Yeah, man, we can do whatever we want, so they're up in the Oval Office fucking jacking it, playing with the flight, taker over. And they were like, dude, why has New York got 2 giant cocks? Let's take them out. It'd be funny, man. And the people on board, they had no idea that anything was even gonna happen. And the third plane that landed in a field, they realized what was happening. They realized they were off course because as we all know, most pilots are stoned losers who aren't even paying attention. They just enact the autopilot and they just let it go. So 2 of the planes didn't notice, but the one that crash landed, in that field, they did notice. All right, and they tried to fight
Josh
it.
Peck.
No, and they tried to fight it, and that's why they crashed. They were like, okay, if you're not going to go where we say we're going to go, you're going to go to the ground.
What's your theory? What happened at 9/11?
Terrorism.
Oh, that's a good one.
Wow. Didn't know we had a sheep on the podcast.
Wake up, sheeple. JFK killed himself. And Josh Peck formed 9/11. Anyways, shout out to Terrence Howard.
Yeah, and Trevor Moore, he's dead.
I am sad by that.
Yeah.
It saddens me.
Yeah, I don't want to linger on it too long. It's sad.
Yeah, he if it wasn't for me, I don't think he'd really be into comedy, So
Shut the fuck up,
it's
Fuzz.
weird to see my protege just gone. Anyways, hey.
Yeah.
Trevor Moore killed. Do you think he was whacked?
I think he might have been whacked.
Well, I guess then we gotta just ask, who else do we think was whacked here in this time of whackenings? People just whacking and getting whacked, whacking each other.
Yeah, whacking off, whacking on.
Whacking here, whacking there. Just whacking everywhere.
Wick whacking.
Wick whacking, crick cracking, trick tracking, wick whacking, whacking it, jacking it, whacking it, whacking it.
Lil Peep.
Lil Peep was whacked.
Yes.
Lil Peep was whacked!
He was whacked.
You know who else was whacked? Epstein.
Yep. Jeffrey Epstein was whacked.
Trevor Moore.
Yeah. Trevor Moore was whacked. Man, who else has been
Tupac?
whacked? Oh yeah, Tupac. Oh yeah, Tupac was whacked.
Biggie.
Prince was whacked.
Yeah, Prince was whacked.
Yeah.
Lemmy from Motorhead was whacked.
Yeah. That one dude from Cannibal Corpse.
Whacked.
Yeah, he was whacked.
what was that one band? Mayhem?
About the guy
Oh
from
yeah,
Nirvana.
they were all whacked.
He whacked himself too.
Yeah.
The guy from Nirvana.
No,
Kurt
yeah, that one guy from Nirvana. I'm
Yeah.
surprised you didn't trigger Flezz's like rage. That guy from Nirvana.
I do it on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, and John McAfee, he was whacked.
McAfee?
Yeah, McAfee.
McAfee?
McAfee.
McAfee.
Yeah, you gotta say it like you're.
McAfee.
Yeah, you gotta say it like you're from like you're from
Boyston.
from
Marilyn
Boyston.
Monroe was
McAfee.
whacked.
Marilyn Monroe was whacked. The babe, what's his name? George Ruth. Babe Ruth was whacked. Fucking Johnny Depp's career was whacked.
Oh, Lennon was whacked.
Lennon was whacked. Castro was not whacked.
Yeah, he was pretty good at not being whacked.
Yeah, dude. He did not get whacked. He did not whack. Like, I mean, he might have whacked other people, but
Yeah,
might have whacked off a
he
few
was,
guys.
but he was whack proof.
Like, he could not get whacked, but he could whack anybody. Like, he was up there as one of the top whackers.
Oh yeah, he was a wacky guy.
What a whack.
All right.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Baby Park.
Don't welcome them like right at the end. It's stupid.
Oh, goodbye, everybody.
It's not right at the end. We still gotta do the fanfic.
Oh, buddy, it's your boy.
Fuck.
This is a bad cast.
No, it's a great cast. Derek, please. Show me your affection.
Okay, all right. It's time for the fanfic.
It's
Tori,
time
are
for
you
the-
ready?
Oh, dude, this is so good. It makes my
Come on,
dick
scoot
look
up.
So
Scoot up. You're reading the fanfic.
Yeah, we picked it out for you.
Yep.
I'm not drunk for this.
You
Oh,
gotta
we can-
be drunk. You just gotta make
Oh,
it
we can
sexy.
hang on. We can take a break. You know. And if I was getting alcohol, you know, little Jakey's always down.
Oh my god, dude.
Get out of here. All right.
Say it. Read it sexy.
Bigfoot.
Yeah?
Yep.
That's
Bigfoot.
the first word.
Claims his mate.
All right. So we're gonna skip the blurb and just go right into it.
Do I have to read May 2nd?
Yep.
Okay.
There, I can
Whoa.
make
Perfect.
it bigger.
Blur.
No, I'm still the blurb. All right. Here we go.
May 2nd, present day, Siskiyou Mountains.
Louder.
Hidden village of the forest what?
Yeah, Hidden Village of the Forest People.
Is this some Naruto Bigfoot shit?
I'm not sure.
Oh my god. Etsy's angry eyes bore into him. Do you have any idea how much danger you've brought to our tribe? You most of all know the violence the humans can rain down upon us. How the fuck? What are these weird names?
Taimas.
Tame.
Tamas?
You can give him any name you want. You can call her Tracy for all I care.
Tanya.
Okay.
Tanya's been buried a year, and you continue on this vendetta.
Sexy.
Enough.
Louder, but loud. His sexy isn't just quiet. It's not volume based.
Oh my god. If you're to be cheated,
Sexy.
your actions must
Try and seduce me.
set an it's not even sexy yet.
Yeah, like, okay, don't harp on the sexiness before it's sexy. Let her get through some beginning shit. God, Fliz. This is why we never finish Fix.
I can make it sexy.
Your actions must set an example for the rest. The shaman touched him on his face, and her features softened. Ash Dix, you are the future of our people.
Ash Dix?
That's his name.
Okay.
That's okay. Not what I read.
Well, that's Asher's for short.
Asher Dick.
Asher Dix. You are the future of our people. You must find a proper mate before your father moves on to the next world. He leaned into her touch, God, I already forgot what I named her.
You just said Etsy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I said Etsy?
Yeah.
Okay. Etsy had helped raise him after his mother died during childbirth. The loss had devastated his father. Balls. Not only did he lose his mate, he had 3 young children to raise. Fortunately, Etsy was there. As shaman, it was her responsibility to help, but as their grandmother, it was her joy and honor to raise them. At least that's what she always told them when asked why she didn't allow the others to help out more. I couldn't stay away from her. Her pleas to the goddess wrenched my heart in two. I know her pain. Tanya. And I longed for children. Did you know she was with child when Travis and his friends killed her?
Why is this
What?
dude just named Travis in the middle of all
Yeah.
these names?
What the
He's just
fuck?
like,
I think
yeah,
it's
and
a
I'm,
human.
and I'm
Yeah.
Travis.
Tears spilled down his cheeks and into his beard. I lost a part of me that day I thought would never return. Then I saw her. So you did as you forbid the others to do. You intended to hurt the humans just as they hurt you. I know about the other woman. Did you think you could get them all with child and see who survived? He averted his eyes. It was my plan in the beginning, yes. But things changed last night.
I don't even know what's going on.
Same. Something inside of me changed, and I don't want to go back to the way I was. He couldn't believe he'd actually fucked the first human.
This is still the PG section. What the fuck? This is a lie.
And she lived through it. He really didn't care one way or another if the child she carried was his or not. It was the satisfaction he derived from her husband begging him to spare his life and take his wife in exchange
Jesus.
that gave him the thrill. Fucking coward.
This is still the PG.
Fucking coward.
This is still the PG section. What is happening?
When it came right down to it, most humans seemed weak compared to any of the forest people. Last night, however,
Ashdick.
Ashstick had met his match. The soft and inviting woman embraced him, kissed him back, and screamed for him to keep taking her. She wrapped her arms and legs around him and gave herself completely over to his lust. Her scent drove him wild with desire, and he longed to bury his tongue into her and drink her juices
Jesus Christ.
again and again.
Oh, yeah.
Not
Okay.
even Tanya had ever made him feel this way. You know what the prophecy foretold? You are to bring our people into a new age. I had thought it would be with the one you lost, but could this human actually be your true mate? After all these years, could it be true? He realized she wasn't asking him the questions. They were directed more to herself and the gods, but he nodded nonetheless. She asked for a child, and we need children to survive, to rebuild our clan again. We've lost too many, shaman. This has to be what the gods had intended to happen. Why else would I be so compelled to be with her? Why do I feel this way about her if it's not meant to be? Could it be possible? Is this beauty the one that will help me save my kind, or is it only my lust for her clouding my judgment? You'll have to put aside your hate for the woman's mate and friends if this is to work.
Oh my god. Okay, hang on. So let me get this straight so far. So the dude banged a human and got her pregnant.
Maybe.
That's where we're at.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
It will eat you alive. It may cost you everything you hold dear, including any future you may have with this priestess. Ashstick's eyes narrowed.
Ashsticks.
I
I'll
didn't.
never get over the name.
I didn't tell you she was a priestess. The elderly shaman smiled. You're not the only one who has watched over this one. I'll speak no more of this today.
So she's
Only-
been watching?
Only you can decide if you'll continue down this path. I'll only offer you one more bit of advice. Don't get so caught up in her that you miss the dangers around you. I have a feeling we haven't seen the last of the one called Travis.
Travis.
Alright, so this is now where it gets adult.
Adult excerpt.
As if like all the cussing and like the implied cuckery wasn't already adult enough.
What cookery?
He he said that he fucked the chick in front of her, maybe like, please don't hurt her. And she was just like, oh, fuck yeah, fuck me. Like, he just said that happened. He just pretty much admitted to raping a whole bunch of humans.
One human.
Oh, no, he said there were many. And then this
reading.
one liked him.
He watched her set up the multicolored cloth on the ground in the center of the ring of stones. He held his breath as she parted the front of the robe and let it slip from her shoulders to the ground. She appeared even more beautiful than he remembered. The setting sun cast a warm glow over her skin as she knelt and raised her arms up to the sky. A low growl formed in his throat. Rawr. He wanted her with his entire being. To hell with everything else. His woman called to him. Ashtik bolted out from the protection of his beloved redwoods and stood before her, willing her to open her eyes. Her breasts rose and fell with each breath she took and stirred his cock to full attention.
Hell yeah.
You came. Her full lip parted as a slow, sensual smile formed. Her lids fluttered and then opened to reveal eyes as green as the grasses after a summer rain.
Oh, this dude's a good writer.
She held her arms out to him. I'm yours to do as you wish. His knees nearly buckled at the sound of her voice, full of lust and desire. His cock stood rigid in front of her and bounced with need to bury itself within her hot folds again.
For the rest of
No.
do it.
No.
Yeah, just try.
This time he'd take
That's
his
not
time.
British.
This time he took. That's time.
I can't.
Just John
It'd probably sound more Australian.
That's
Do
fine.
it. Yeah, that's fine.
This time he'd take his time and have her as many ways as. Actually, that kind of sounds Irish.
That's fine.
Possible.
Let's go with it.
Her fingers curled around the base of his
This is
chest.
not. This is tech support. That was tech support.
What?
Yeah.
Hello. Her fingers curled around the base of his shaft.
That honestly sounds way better.
Joe Jake, take it away.
No, I'm not doing the whole thing.
Oh, God. John came closer to her. The other hand parted the hair, covering his sacks. She leaned forward.
Sacks?
It says sacks.
Why does he have
Yes.
multiple sacks? Okay.
She leaned forward and ran her tongue over the engorged head popping out of its sheath.
Ew, he's not circumcised?
Oh my God.
He's got like a dog dick, you know?
He moaned and grasped her hair in his hands, and she took him into her mouth. His eyes closed for a moment to enjoy the sensations she created with her touch. He'd spent hours watching humans do this to each other, and now he understood why they appeared to enjoy it so much.
How did he spend hours watching this?
He just watching
Is
from
this-
the window.
Dude, is this just the blowjob woods? Is this just where everyone goes to get sucked off? He's done this. He's watched this for hours. How many people are going and getting their cock sucked in the fucking redwoods?
Oh my God.
Whoa, bro, don't expose me like this.
She used both of her hands and her mouth
At
to
least she knows
stroke
what she's
as
doing.
much of his cock as possible.
Cool.
In this manner, she was able to stimulate him from tip to base over and over again. Her tits jiggled as she bobbed her head up and down. No, it's too fast. Stop. She popped this cork out of her mouth and stared up at him in shock.
Man, bars!
You can speak? He nodded. Too fast. I want to taste you now. He fell to his knees before her and waited, his eyes transfixed by her beauty.
Hang on, so last time they fucked, he just didn't talk at all. See? They were rapey Sasquatch.
Hey, man,
Her
you
hands
take your
moved
own.
through the hair on his chest, then back down. I'll give you whatever you want. I just never dreamed you could talk.
Yeah, you would think that would be some first date shit, you know? Hey, can you talk?
Dude,
Oh, okay, so I guess not.
you
3
think
days
that's on
later,
Sexy Beast?
they just don't talk.
There.
He He chuckled. If it brings a smile to your face and the sparkle to your eyes, I'll speak. But first, I want to taste you again. Your scent consumes me. I couldn't stay away from you if I tried. A blush formed from her breasts and up to her cheeks as she lay back onto the blanket. She bent her knees and opened herself to him. He inhaled deeply. There was the scent that drove him wild in his dreams.
PMS.
He bent over and kissed her outer lips, already slick with her wetness. He stiffened his tongue and ran it from her os to her clit, and back again in long, firm strokes. Her thighs quaked under his fingers, and her breathing quickened. He raised his eyes up to see her watching him, anticipating his next move. He held her gaze as he latched onto her swollen nub. He rapidly swirled his tongue around it as he delved 2 fingers into her hole. She arched her back, tossed her head from side to side, and gasped, "Where the fuck did you learn to do that?"
I like to think that's what she sounded like.
Jesus Christ. Just look at the first line of this next part.
He feathered the walls of her cunt and
I'm going to bed.
brought her immediately into a full body orgasm. Everything she thought
So,
about.
hang on, so why'd you do that with everything else, but you said tits normal? You're like, yeah, the tits jiggle, but then it's cool.
I don't know.
What? I want to know what system you're
Free the
operating on under.
Free the nipple.
All right.
Everything she thought about teaching her lover what to do to make her body hum went right out the window. He knew exactly how to bring her over the top in an instant. I have to be dreaming. No one has ever read my body like this.
It's read my body like
No one has ever read my body like this.
His coarse hair scratched her stomach as his body snaked its way up to her tits and painfully erect nipples. The low, rumbling growl in his chest buzzed against her skin. He squeezed her tits together and flicked his tongue between them.
What?
The sensation sent fire straight to her core. She pushed his hair from his forehead and touched his weather-worn skin. Nothing about him frightened her, and she knew in her gut it should. In his eyes she saw her own raw passion and pain. Here was her true soulmate. "What's your name?" He kissed her and drove his tongue past her lips to taunt and tease her. His knees pushed her legs further apart, and then he ground the head of his cock against her clit. Ashdick. He rolled the end of his name into a purr.
Oh, try it again.
What the fuck?
Ash.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh my god, can you do that again?
Yeah.
Ash.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And once again, her body let
Oh,
loose.
dude, I want him French now. Headcanon, he's French.
Gush of fluid, soaking the comforter beneath them. He smiled and she briefly saw his fangs. They were only slightly larger than her own teeth. This solidified her idea he wasn't the monster the world portrayed his kind to be.
Hang on, did I say British? I meant French.
You said French.
Okay,
you said
alright. I thought I said British for a minute. I was like, hang on, no, I gotta make that right. He needs to be French.
He kissed her again and scraped his teeth over her bottom lip as if to say he read her thoughts. "What do your people call you, woman?" Brianna Tits.
Brianna.
He shuddered against her.
This is a human.
Brianna Tits.
Oh my god, he did a Chewbacca.
What the fuck? What is this? Yes, do it. Do the laugh.
Once again,
Yuck.
the deep, sultry purr sent her into orbit. He raised his chest from her body, hooked her legs over his lower arms, and then slid his glorious cock into her now dripping cunt. "I want you now, Brianna Tits. Can't wait any longer." Yes, yes, yes. She bucked beneath him to meet his thrust. She wanted him deep inside her as she raced through yet another orgasm. He shook his head and kissed her again. Let me love you slowly. His strokes lengthened as he slowed their rhythmic dance. I don't want to hurt you. You can't hurt me. This is what I want. I'm yours, Ashdick, your gift from the goddess. He rolled onto his back and kept her impaled on his dick. He held her against his chest and continued to slowly pump into her, rubbing every inch of her. Mine.
All right, and
What
that
the
was
fuck?
a very weird
What
end.
the fuck? What the fuck, man? I need to know. Did they repopulate? Was she the prophecy? Oh my god, there's so many cliffhangers. What do you think?
Did he ever bust his nut?
Yeah, what do you think, Derek?
God damn it. I fucking hate it here.